Mugs! Hugs from Mugs. Hello, hello. How's it going, dude? Sorry we missed you just then. We are live now. We're here. We got a Zach on the mic.
Hey, Mugs. What's up, buddy? Love you. Love you so much, dude. Hi, chat. How are we?
Drew, Little Floating Head, Scud. Let's see who else we got. Balubas, how's it going? Lewis PCs, what up, what up? Rewinds. GP Hollow is a familiar face. The annoying one. There's worse, don't worry. There'll always be worse. Sweet. Well, we're back. We got a little bit of a different stream today. We're doing kind of our more entry-level RTS system here, and then we also have a bit of a shopping spree to go on here on Temu.
We're gonna get the top of the line Temu.
Yeah, only the best of the best
Only
comes
the
from
best
Temu.com.
We love Temu.
We'll browse around, we'll see what we can find. Pretty much everything from weird gimmicky RGB stuff to main system hardware. We'll see what we can find. I'm sure some things might be more slim pickings than others, but you know, it's Temu. It's going to be something weird regardless.
As the children say, this won't be mid. We're gonna have some skibbity toilet Kai Cenat Riz today. So lock in, everybody.
It sounds illegal to repeat what he just said, but what he just said.
Have you looked before? Have you seen their options? Have you seen what they have?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. Would anyone here like a free sub? Kid Shadow, I'm sure anyone would love a free sub over on Twitch.
Kid Shadow.
Wanted to say thank you again for the sub. You did it twice now for me. We're back in check. Awesome, dude. I'm glad people are helping each other out in chat. Love to see it. It keeps the homies around. There's one more tab missing on my screen right now, and it's the kick thing at the bottom. Thank you, Scud, for the gifted sub.
Tanner, that means you.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Do you know the kick thing that should be at the bottom of the screen right now? That's
No, I don't.
Isn't it already up?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's not?
No. I got you. I don't even think it's up right now.
Where'd it go? It was up before.
Infinite Logic. Thank you for the subs. Oh no, now he's covered my screen with Temu. Nello, thank you for the sub. Awesome. Well, let's. What are we working with? I didn't even read the specs of the system.
It's a very comparable system to what you might find on Temu.
Yeah. Something that gets you into the PC industry, gets you into some basic gaming. I know this isn't like a thriller of a system by any means, but this is a very like.
Look, it's a high quality platform. Okay.
We're usually doing.
You could do anything you want on this.
Exactly.
You could develop the next hit indie game. Okay.
You
Stardew Valley.
It could start.
The next Stardew Valley, you could make it on this
It all
PC.
just starts with an i5-12400F. It's all you ever need to develop a game. In 2024.
It all starts with an i5.
Develop the next AAA title today with an i5-12400F.
What's the GPU?
What's not to love?
7600.
Yep.
Dude, I'm gonna be cranking 90 in Black Ops 1 with that.
I mean, this is for sure a very, very good, very I don't know, you could do competitive 1080p gaming for sure. 1440p, we're not in that realm, but for sure 1080p gaming, this is a great sweet spot for that. Hysteria, I think I read that right. Thank you for the sub. Our font's like yay big on our screen.
He says Tanner's PC.
Tanner's PC? This is slightly better. Just slightly better.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Thank you for the sub, Sweaty. Sweet. Well, let's get into this. It's going to be a quick, simple one. That way we can get into some Temu shopping. And maybe we'll dive into some other features about this. But it's going to be a quick and simple build in the BitPhoenix Nova Mesh. Simple MATX case. Good airflow, nothing too crazy. Tempered glass side. Now, does this come with all the fans that we need additionally? We just throw in the...
It does.
Sweet.
It comes with 3 RGB fans.
Damn.
Pre-installed.
3 pre-installed RGB fans in like a more budget type case. Awesome. Kato! Hello, my fellow four-eyed friends. Hello. Mighty Matador, we're doing well. How about you, dude? How to do it yourself. Thank you for the sub. We appreciate it, dude. Mugs sent me. Thank you. Love everyone from Mugs chat hanging out with us today. We got Windows just Windows in chat, saying Intel. There goes neighborhood Kados here, exactly.
Windows, all I have to say to that is AMD. These
Exactly, just AMD. Doing good, just trying to get by another hot Arizona day. Dude, it's been hot even in the building here. There's no fighting it.
I mean, that's because like we got deliveries, so
Yep.
that back garage was open for a while.
Yep.
It sucks in the warehouse right now.
We got AC in the warehouse and insulation. It's miles better, but we have these huge loading bay doors, and the second they open, all the heat is just zapped out.
What do
Sorry,
you
all the cool
mean?
air is
It's been
zapped out.
so nice
I wish
this
the
week.
heat was
It's
zapped
been
out.
Yeah, that would be
Like,
nice. I
that'd
wish
be
physics
good.
worked like that.
what
Like
do you
open
mean?
the
It's been
airlock.
so
Yep.
nice.
Slimmer Badge, thank you for the follow.
So nice. Our highs have been under 110 for almost 2 weeks now.
Solid, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much
It's-
to anyone that asks me 100 to 110, same. When we get past 110,
Yeah.
now I'm concerned.
Once you get like below 105, I start noticing the difference between 105 and
Sure.
But like, I can't tell the difference between 105 and 110. Once we're at like 102 and we're in the
Exactly.
shade,
As long as it's not extra humid out or anything, it's just that normal Arizona heat. And it's
yeah,
we'll manage.
it's kind of sad that we like get happy when it gets down to 100
Yeah.
or like 95.
Kid Shadow says they can't wait to be able to rock a hoodie. Dude, I had a hoodie for maybe a week.
Yeah, it got hot
Like,
real
2 weeks
fast
worth
this
of
year.
Cool weather. Somebody was asking, what would you pair with a Ryzen 5600X? This might actually be a pretty good contender. Maybe like a 6600 XT or step up to a 7600?
Does a 7600 XT exist?
I think it does.
I think so, right?
I'm pretty sure there is a 7600 XT, so you do have even one more tier above this you could step up to, and I think they're all pretty competitively priced. I don't think there's any huge jump there.
Yeah, or 4060, 4060 Ti maybe.
Yep, if you want the NVIDIA route, 4060. They said at the moment they currently have a 3060 Ti. So yeah, if you wanted to stick with the
mean-
NVIDIA route of 4060,
To be fair, 4060
It won't
Ti
be-
is like zero upgrade over
it,
3060
it won't
Ti.
it won't be a lot of an upgrade, no. Unfortunately.
I
I
don't
would
even know
just
if-
save, man. I would save to upgrade both the CPU and the GPU at that point.
We're close to the 50 series. I don't think the really low-end cards are going to be at launch, but of course they're going to trickle in just like every other series. They're
I
gonna-
would, yeah, just
they're gonna
save for
sprinkle
like.
in the 5070, sprinkle in the 5060, probably a couple TIs, a couple supers in there.
Is it just
Yeah.
rumors, or do we like know when that's happening?
All I know is it's towards the end of the year. I don't know if that
Actually,
means the end of this year or early next year.
actually,
Do we know?
there's been some leaks. It might be that we're not getting them till next year.
Really?
Interesting.
And
I'm surprised they
On top of
wouldn't
that,
release it before the holidays. That's
it's
an interesting
looking
decision.
like, now they said this for 30 and 40 series as well, that they might be dropping a Titan card on top of it.
Interesting.
Which I
What's
don't
the-
know
I thought,
who's
like,
going to
what's
be
the
able
point,
to
though?
afford
Yeah,
that.
I don't know what a Titan
Like
card
I thought
would.
the 90 series kind of like replaced Titans.
That's
and then
what
there's
I don't
actual
know. I'm
workstation
just
cards.
I'm just the one that reads the news, man. And the leakers are telling us we're gonna get a Titan card because the Blackwell architecture is just that good. So I mean, if you build it, they will come. Like there will be people that buy it. So
So AMD, possibly. Again, from the 3060 Ti versus a 7700, I don't off the top of my head know the comparison of those two.
I mean, generally, I mean, it really depends what you want. Like,
Like, are you trying to step up to like 1440p gaming, or
Yeah.
some? Do you have like a big threshold we're trying to reach here? Like, are there some like
do you care
AAA
about
titles?
DLSS? Do you
Yeah,
care about
newer NVIDIA stuff?
ray tracing or anything like that? If you do, then NVIDIA is generally favored. If you don't care at all, then there's a lot of low-end AMD GPUs that would also do you well.
Yep. Yeah, off the top of my head though, I don't know how that stacks up.
yeah, I feel like if you're going budget, AMD's your best friend. If you're willing to save, like I did, because if you go on our channel, you can see the PC I was using a couple months ago. I just
hot.
saved all of my money to buy my PC all at once, and
We even have Tanner's graphics card
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
This is the 120 fan special right here, featuring 4 zip ties and an out of focus camera. Please focus.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Ugh.
what the freak, dude. Anyways, welcome back to my Fortnite Let's
Focus
Play.
Sesame.
Focus Sesame is what did it. The magical, whimsical wizard words.
Yep. There we go. What card is this?
2060.
2060.
Yeah, it's a 2060.
A little PNY 2060. With
That was a
120.
big upgrade from the 1060 I was
Nice
rocking.
card. It worked, right?
The 1060 was great, but
this
like,
card still functions.
let me tell you, like that thing when I slotted that thing in and I put on Helldivers on medium settings, oh man, 60 frames,
life changing.
crazy. Because I bought a monitor from Chris and I was like, can I
Now
have
you have
60 frames?
1440p, so you needed
Yeah,
that step
it was
up.
1440p medium settings at 60 frames, and I was like, this is incredible. My life has changed. And that was before I bought my 4080 Super.
Yeah.
I was trying to
Exciting
get
shit.
to 1440p at the moment. I can run 1080 at 240.
Okay. So with the 3060 Ti guy trying to get to 1440p, at the moment they're at 1080 240. 1440p threshold, you are getting closer to like the 4070 on the NVIDIA side and probably the 7700 XT or 7800 on
I mean,
the
it also depends what you're
AMD
playing.
side.
If you're just like, you know, grinding League of Legends, then I mean,
Yeah, Minecraft at 1080 versus Minecraft at 1440p is not the difference of a massive GPU. Bree Believe says, stopping by the Phoenix location to pick up my custom PC build today. Let's go.
Nice.
What type of PC did you pick up or will be picking up? What spec you go with? Definitely drop it in the chat there. Minimal Effort Gaming says, all right, Chris, help me out. I got you. I was upgrading my CPU from a Ryzen 5 3600 and picked up the Ryzen 9 5900X. Very nice. The 7900 was only a little more money, but I'd have to replace the motherboard. Is the 7900 that much better than the 5900?
Is a 7900X better than a 5900X? Yes.
Yes, but like you mentioned, it does require
A
now
motherboard replacement
and memory
and DDR5.
and
yes.
DDR5 memory.
The advantage you're getting is that if you buy the new motherboard, then if there's a 9000 series processor you want
future-proofing.
or something,
You
you,
get
might
that-
be
that
able to slap
elusive-
it on that same motherboard.
Yep, that elusive F word, future proofing. That's
Ugh.
kind of why I went with the 7800X3D and X670. It just has a few features that aren't even used yet. It's like, we'll
Yeah.
play around with it. Maybe someone implement something in the future. I'm like, ooh, I can just throw that in my system and just be done with it. But if
And-
not, the 7800X3D was still more than enough CPU for everything that I do. So that 7900 is also going to be, you'll get a lot of use out of that for sure.
And AMD is not like, they're like, no, we're supporting this. We're supporting AM5 for like
Exactly.
4 or 5 more years.
That was
So
a
they
huge
say.
deal.
So they say, but they backed it up with the same thing.
The
Like they,
precedent has been that they do,
yeah.
but obviously, you know,
I don't know. I
Nobody can say
trust
for
them
sure.
over Intel because you look at like their new CPUs, they just delayed their 9000 because they're like, hey, quality standards aren't up to snuff. Give us a couple more weeks. Whereas Intel's dealing with their CPUs cooking themselves, and these are CPUs they launched years ago, and they didn't hit quality standards. So, yeah, be cautious, but also like you should be good on AM5 for a while.
Minimal Effort mentions that, but if I spend all that money upgrading my current PC, when am I going to buy a custom build from you guys?
that is a very good point.
Very
okay?
good point,
You
and
should
maybe-
always give us money first.
And when there's that much of an upgrade involved, you know, we're beyond the point of just dropping in a new proc and calling it the day. We can actually pretty much just build a new system at that point. If there's a new case out at the time, we can throw it in there, a CPU cooler that you like to match, and then we'll already have that new CPU motherboard memory combo installed, and then we can figure out something with the GPU, of course. I have a $30,000 PC budget. What do you recommend? A phone call with me. I know how to spend 30 grand.
Yeah, dude, get personally on the phone with Chris.
No, we can make that go real quick.
He'll hook you up. We'll burn through that.
Oh yeah. I got a case that's probably a quarter of that. The rest we'll spend on something else.
Oh, yeah. You ever heard of the Z Tower, baby?
Yep. We got cases that are in the thousands.
I don't know, man. The Z Tower is kind of like, you know, it's like the computer case chooses the user.
It really does.
It's like
Kinda situation
Excalibur.
there.
It is the Excalibur case. You can't move it
Yeah.
off the table unless you're the chosen one.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
imagine that being like a custom build we do, like go in 3D print or like have somebody do a sword.
That'd be really cool.
Like you have like,
Dude, we should do like Cloud's like giant cleaver sword, but it's a PC.
Somebody did that actually.
I like
Really?
that.
Yeah, they basically just mounted it along the side of it and then had the tubes like run down along the edge as if it was just like a board, but in the
Interesting.
shape of the
Yeah.
sword. What's your phone number? I would reach out on our website, MetaPCs, or the little floating head in chat. He can help you get in contact with us. Not my personal phone number.
Yeah, call Chris up on his personal number.
We have meta phone numbers.
Imagine he's being real. He actually has a $30,000.
I mean, I'm all for it. We've done some pretty badass stuff, from like Kellen's build, which had like 40 terabytes of like the fastest Sabrent M.2 drives because he's a video editor, does voiceover work, and needs that. That was in a custom two-tone Cerakoted case. The case is like 500. The custom Cerakote job is probably another like 500 to $1,000. It was like a pinstripe two-tone Tron line looking thing. I mean, we can get super custom with it. We just finished a Hardline Singularity build. That's like an integrated water cooling case. So the case is like the pump res combo. All the tubing passes through it. That's like a 2,500 to maybe like $3,000 now. They have a Singularity version of 4, which is pretty fancy. Spectre 4. I know you're probably joking. There's always a lot of cool shit out there though. I appreciate your opinion, Chris. Now I just gotta decide if I want to bother with a new GPU. Yeah. Now's the waiting period of, do you hold out?
I mean, if I was buying a GPU right now, I would wait, personally.
Yeah. I'm personally.
Unless you're like seriously unhappy with what you currently have,
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
hold out.
Like in my case, I needed to upgrade, but also you've seen my PC. Like I feel like there's a lot of people that have similar build, just not as disgusting. Just like outdated as hell. And it's like, yeah, just upgrade, because like if you're gonna wait that long and you're not an enthusiast, 'cause
Exactly.
I'm
like
not.
if you don't actually need it for the thing that you're doing.
Yeah, because like outside of this job, like I'm not like, I have my PC for gaming and I have my PC for editing, but like I'm not into my PC, you know.
Right.
Like, into it?
Into it.
Into it?
Are you
Into
into
it?
Yeah, like
just kinda
into it, like
Like,
He's-
some of us are really into our
involved,
PCs, if you know what I'm
involved
saying.
in a relationship with my PC.
Is a 3060 good enough, or is it outdated at this point?
3060 is perfectly good at this point.
Beauty in the eyes of the beholder type thing. A 3060 might be perfect for your 1080p Minecraft build. For other people running 1440p Helldivers, it's not going to be that great.
Here's my deal. I have a laptop that's a 3050 laptop version, and it's kind of impressive, like what you can get it to do. Like I played my first playthrough on Cyberpunk on that 3050 laptop.
Yeah, it'll boot
And it runs DLSS 2.0. It makes the game run okay. So like, yeah, you can definitely make it work. But like they said, it's kind of a 1080p deal.
Who has 30K for a PC? Trust fund babies. Otherwise, I don't know. We've sold a handful now. A handful now.
Handful?
Handful now. They exist. What's a good CPU and GPU combo for PC flipping? I feel like flipping means you're kind of at the mercy of what you're able to find for cheap.
I mean, I think you're looking for like, you know.
Or I guess what specs are like still relevant to recycle.
Yeah.
So like 30 series
I mean,
cards.
that'd be like anything in the previous like 1 to 2 generations.
12th gen Intel and newer, 30 series GPUs and newer.
Ryzen 5000 and newer.
Ryzen 5000 newer, yeah. That's what you're looking for, like how relative the hardware is.
And then you'd really just be looking for like, you know, if you find something on eBay that's like a listing way below what other people are selling it for, then you'd kind of have to like snap that up.
Absolutely. iShow Speed has 30K for PC, absolutely. I've worked on some pretty wild influencer projects in the past. Pretty much the sky's the limit for those. How much would a setup be to match the specs with an Xbox Series S?
Xbox Series S is like
Not much, bud.
Not
not
much.
even a 2070. It's like a 20.
Yeah, there's a reason
60 or
game
something.
developers have complained and complained and complained about developing games for the Series S. Like the Baldur's Gate devs literally had to cancel their
We
Series
cannot make couch co-op work on
Yeah.
this system.
If
Like-
you're thrifty, you could probably build a system for the same price as that Xbox. It'll be the same, if not better.
Yeah.
It'll
just
be,
like-
you'll be piecemealing some used hardware together, but
Yeah, or
you
like
could make
pick
it
up
happen.
somebody's like full system.
Yeah.
Like somebody's probably just dumping like an older PC, like
for that $500 to $700 range, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be miles better.
No, the Pro Strat
Xbox
there,
Series S.
like, obviously there's a risk on going to Facebook Marketplace for things, but Pro Strat here is that you find PC builds that either a mom is selling or an ex-girlfriend, and they don't know what they're talking about. Because
well,
like
a
they're
lot of
not
times
into
they don't
PCs.
care, right?
Huh?
They're just like, we're trying to get rid of this thing.
Yeah,
I don't really know
my
what I
boyfriend
have.
pissed me off. Now I'm selling his stuff.
Yeah.
Please pick
You
it
just like it's. I'm not gonna limit this to women, okay? We're not getting like that today. But
Today.
Tomorrow.
it's like anybody selling their PC. You can just look at the listing, and it's like you can tell that they don't know.
If they've
what's
got
in it.
every single spec on the listing,
Yeah.
Yeah, you need
No.
a gaming PC
yeah.
in quotes.
Yeah. Gaming PC, gaming computer is even better.
Computer.
They call it a computer.
Personal gaming computer.
Yes. Yes. A
That's how you
PGC.
know.
PGC.
PGC. If you build a $500 PC, it'll perform better than a PS5, probably as well. Yeah.
That would be a fun video to do.
Rewind says they upgraded from an Xbox Series S to a PC. What an experience! I will never go back. Yeah, I don't blame you. I feel triggered. I have everything listed on my bio. See, but you know what you're doing. That's the difference. We're talking about if you're going to buy it from somebody.
Yeah, Chris was talking about taking advantage of people that
Yeah.
don't know better.
Well, technically that was Tanner's idea. Don't blame me for that.
Oh, okay. Tanner's the
Chris, what are you
morally
talking about?
ambiguous
You're the
one.
one
Tanner's
that-
the one that
Okay.
would like to.
Chris came here on stream and he was like, no, the Pro Strat here is that you go on Facebook Marketplace
Yep.
and you look for the listings that, you know, like people don't have anything listed. And then I kind of just agreed with Chris, but like he was really leading the charge. He's the one that started that.
No, I think it was Justin. Now that I think about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You know what?
It's when
It
did I
was
ever start
Justin.
anything? I just pick up what other people put down.
Hey, something metapcs.com. Buy an entry-level RTS system.
Two Clutch says
Instead of an
7900 XT or 7900 XTZ.
Got that XTZ? What's the XTZ?
What's the XTZ?
I've never heard of an
You
XT.
probably-
think
probably
that might be a
just not- I'm
typo.
being dumb. It's just the XTX.
Oh,
We're gonna look up XTZ.
they should have an XTZ, dude.
What's the price difference?
Oh wait, I think it might be real.
No, the XTX. I
Okay.
think it might have been.
I mean, it's like
Well,
200 bucks
I
or
didn't
something.
clarify.
I think it's like 800 versus $1,000 or something like that.
I just went into the marketplace and found a 13th gen i7 and a 3070 Ti for 450 bucks.
Yeah.
See?
I mean, that's what we're talking about.
That's miles better than either console.
That feels like a scam, though.
That is
Like,
actually that's almost too good.
I'm like, I would be like,
Send me that link for research
450.
purposes. I can't believe it's already Thursday. Same. This week has gone by very quickly.
The
Who's going to
XT
see
Zoom.
XTs.
Who's going to see Deadpool tomorrow?
Ooh, who's gonna see Deadpool on release?
Uh-oh.
No,
The logo is
it's
not adhered.
not Bet Phoenix no more. We got some super glue for that.
Well, it's still sticky. It's just, displaced.
Video idea: try to build a better pure performance PC than Zach Texter. I don't wanna create beef with
don't wanna
Zach
start some
Texter.
beef?
Nah, I don't
Zach
want that
versus Zach?
YouTuber beef, bro.
Beef? Yeah, I
I
gotta
wish
be wary of scam computers in the secondhand market. Absolutely.
you would have kept your office in Scottsdale. You're so close to me. Now I have to navigate through hell on I-10 to get to you.
The
Yeah.
I-10 is the only highway I will actively avoid driving on.
I go on it every single day.
Yep.
Okay.
How's your experience?
Love it. It's
Yeah.
a great experience. Love being on it.
I'll
We
stick
ever
to the
have like
202.
a zombie apocalypse or something? The I-10 is
It's getting
going to
shut
be
down
the thing that
immediately.
like it's like that's the scene where you're walking through like all the cars in The Last of Us.
Yep.
It's gonna be the
All I'm
I-10.
saying, like, going on down the I-10 is like walking down some like enchanted forest road because like half the time you go down it and like suddenly it's just changed. Like
Yeah.
there's now like a random split in
The
the
ramp
road and you're
just
like,
goes
wait
like
a
this
second,
now."
when did that happen? I don't remember that.
Yeah. Or there's a car on fire randomly. I was on the 60 the other day, and there was this
no,
car.
on the 10, like when it hits the 60, there was like a fire.
Yeah.
Giant semi truck, literally just on fire in like the right 2 lanes. I'm just driving past, like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
seems normal.
Arizona's nuts. You guys have more billboards for personal injury lawyers than 20 miles per hour.
That's so true, though. We have like 5 Saul
Rafi.
Goodmans.
Yeah,
We
Rafi,
literally, yeah,
Rafi.
Rafi,
Sweet
Law
James.
Tigers.
You see that one?
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I want to know Rafi's marketing budget per
it's gotta
year
be insane.
to get his face on every bus, every billboard, every bus stop, every grocery store. Like,
Better
he's
call
running out of
Rafi.
signage places that
Dude.
won't have a Rafi spot.
Real life Saul Goodman right there.
He really is.
Yeah.
No, like a friendly competition and feature him in the video. Just an idea. You can look into that. Could be interesting.
I wonder
Uh,
if we know him.
7800 XTX, 700 versus 910.
700 versus 910.
So for $210, you get some amount of specs that I don't know off the top of my head because I don't know anything about the 7900 XTX.
I mean, the XTX
Is
is
there
a good.
$200 worth of performance in that?
I mean, Justin, do you like your XTX?
I don't have an XTX.
I thought you did.
No.
He's got that big boy 4090.
Yeah,
I thought you had
I
both.
spent the big money. I have a 7800 X3D.
Oh. I feel like I remember you saying you had that.
The XT is a cut down version of the XTX with 315 watt versus 355 watt and a sixth of the compute dies and associated power memory removed. You lose one sixth of the power and 4 gigs of VRAM. So for 1/6 power and 4 gigs of VRAM
I mean,
for
if,
$210. The 4 gigs of VRAM is the more compelling argument there.
yeah, but
My
what,
thing
what
is,
game
like-
actually uses 24 gigs of VRAM? Like,
By
I
the
don't think
time
anything does.
you
does.
need
Not
24
many.
gigs of VRAM, the architectures that are going to be put into GPUs are going to be so much more advanced.
Like, the most I've ever seen a game use, personally, was like 14 or 15.
This isn't interesting. This is like a rebuttal to what that guy just said about the 1/6.
That'd be like Flight Sim or something.
Yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim in 4K uses like 14, 15
Yeah.
something.
Do you guys have any cases where I can have it on the left side of my desk and the glass facing to the right, or is it just standard to be on the left? I think one of the O11s is
Yeah.
reversible, right?
All
Yeah,
of
you
our
can
Evo
do the
RGBs.
reverse or O11 Evo build, and that will make the glass on the correct side.
It's my personal build is. It's an inverted Evo, so it's on
Yeah.
my left, and the motherboard's just upside down.
Yeah, you just have to know that like your GPU will be like higher up and your motherboard's upside down.
People are justifying the $800 price for the XT pretty damn well in this Reddit post. Because that guy was saying that you lose 1/6 of the power, but this guy's saying that if you were to do the math for the other 5/6 still there, the GPU cost should be closer to $900. So if you can find it for $800, if you were like actually putting cost to tech spec of that as you're stacking them up, $800 for a 7800 XT is really good. Again, if you really need the 4 more gigs, then there's your other option.
Scott Annis says, when do you guys plan on moving into the new studio? Probably a couple of months.
Yeah, I mean, I know this studio is going to be a build out more so for other forms of content. I don't know if it's going to really change this set as much. This will mostly stay here.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been doing some like Minecraft-ass construction in the warehouse, dude.
Yep.
We got our like 9x9 square room built in
Yeah.
the corner of the warehouse over there.
Yeah.
It's got like a double door on it, no windows.
Got wood plank ceilings.
Yeah.
It's
So our
getting there.
GPU price is about to drop in the next couple of months when next gen comes out. Next gen is going to be the end of the year. If the leaks are true, it might be like CES next year.
Yeah, and like Drew mentions, doubtful the prices drop right away. It does take a little while.
Yeah.
Inherently, it will do that for no matter what the hardware type is. The
Yeah.
next series comes out, the previous ones will trickle down, and there'll be a used market for it soon enough. But
Yeah, if you can get it, like sometimes they'll sell off stock for like cheaper prices, like right,
Right.
around the launch. While
yeah,
they
they'll be
still
stuck
have
with so
stuff.
many left, and they just have to get rid of them. So that's when they have to do a price cut.
That happens more with AMD than NVIDIA stuff, though, to be fair.
They really overdo the budget line of cards, and they're like, what do we do with the other 30,000 we made? We're like,
Yeah, well, the problem is NVIDIA can get away with whatever. They can just be like, people will buy them. Don't cut the prices ever.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna be getting that yellow drop pod from y'all. Coolest thing, like the the Tower 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tower 300 in yellow. Sick. Yeah, those are really, really nice. Right, just look at the super cards. Lower performing regular cards were still more expensive than the super cards. The lower performing regular cards were still more expensive. Yeah, right. It wasn't long enough for them to become cheaper.
Well, I think that was also like a case of like, it was intended to be a replacement eventually, but like, you know, when you have excess stock, so like the prices kind of stayed the same for a while, which was weird, even though the new ones were out and better.
I should have sold my shares from NVIDIA. I mean, if you still got those shares,
Dude, if you bought
you're
shares
still doing good.
from NVIDIA in like 2010 or something.
Yeah. I mean, even now, like, there's never going to be a wrong time to buy shares from
Imagine
a
how
company
many
like
times
NVIDIA.
the shares have split since then.
Yeah.
How much it's jumped up.
There's still going to be, like, even if you bought shares today of NVIDIA, there's still going to be another
Yeah, but
giant
like, are
thing
you
that's going to happen.
sure though?
Well,
are you sure
no
it's
one
not
was
going
sure a
to
while ago.
crash?
Yeah, they might choose like
Like their entire net worth is built on like AI being something.
Right. But regardless, so many other industries have been, like, adopting them just because of that they're going to sell X amount of product no matter
didn't
what.
you
just
know
to
the
have it in.
Vegas Sphere runs on NVIDIA
I mean,
cards?
stuff like that.
I'm
I mean,
not surprised, dude.
but there's even more, like, niche industries that are going to start using AI, so they're going to need systems for that. More cars, more automotive industry stuff, more health industry things. Is the PC the other way around in the UK?
In the UK? No.
Yes, they're inverted computers.
In
They're
Australia,
inside
they
out.
are.
They're upside down, but they're inside out in the UK.
Upside down.
Okay.
In Australia, they're upside down.
Well, you got to put them upside down because like the air goes down in Australia.
Right.
So
hot air
it wouldn't make
sinks.
any sense if you didn't do it the other way.
Yeah. Cold air rises, hot air sinks. When I converted from a PS4 to Intel 5 and a 1060 4 years ago, the FPS chase started. I'm on my fourth PC now, but where the FPS addiction? Absolutely, dude. It's a never-ending game right there. Veteran Gaming, you advertise trading in an old PC. I bought my PC from Meta. Is it worth it to actually look into trade in for the upgrade, or just bring it in through hell and pay for the upgrades I want? That is entirely up to you. It depends on how much you're upgrading. We've talked about in the past, like if you're trying to go to a newer Intel or newer AMD, you'll need a new motherboard, which might also need new memory for the new CPU. And at that point, you're basically at a rebuild. So if it would be more convenient to just do a brand new system at newer specs, we would just trade in that whole previous system if it didn't make sense to just kind of piecemeal new stuff into there. But that's kind of the fun of it. If you bring it by, I'm more than happy to work with you. Take a look and see what you're working with.
And then you could get like some definitive pricing wise
Right,
on
yeah.
stuff if you brought it in. And actually see what you're looking at there.
Luciano, sick name. Hey guys, what's up, dude? They use the RTX 6000s, like 140 of them. Oh, for the Sphere, yeah. We have a bunch of A6000 shells sitting around from a recent EK water-cooled build. It had 7, and we did 2 of them, so 14 water-cooled A6000s.
Have you been to the Sphere?
I saw it when I was there this year.
Okay.
But I just drove past it, and I was like, that checks
Yeah.
out.
Like I walked past it
Uh-huh.
when I was in Vegas before visiting my mom, and it's a lot less impressive up close.
Yeah,
Like from far away, you get like you can't see the pixels. It looks really high res and stuff. But then when you walk right by it, or you're like standing next to it, it's like big chunky pixels.
I feel like the inside of the Sphere is like the most impressive part.
Yeah.
Like the outside is cool.
If we were there longer, I'd have liked to have seen a show or something. In the
I'll
ice.
send
It's
you a
expensive,
video.
though, dude.
This
I bet.
Like I
YouTuber-
looked at getting like seats for that.
Yeah.
It's crazy expensive.
Yeah, so this YouTuber did a whole video. He's like, here's my whole cost for staying in Vegas, getting the Sphere, like food, everything. And it was like a $2,500 trip just to go to the Sphere for like 2 shows.
I mean, I don't think I'd go just to see something at the Sphere. I think that would be like a.
If a movie was playing or there was like some sort of
Yeah,
like
but I thought the only movies that played were like
made for
Planet
it.
Earth version for the Sphere
Was-
or something.
Yeah.
It was
I think
like a
they're more like-
Darren Aronofsky Earth thing.
Wait, really? It was a Darren Aronofsky
Yes, it was
thing?
directed by Darren Aronofsky.
That's
Interesting.
kind of weird, but okay.
Like, if I could go see, I don't know.
Was it like subtly religious?
Probably it's Darren Aronofsky. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like,
Yeah.
Where's the fun beard dude?
oh, let me go
Zach?
get him for you. Let me go
He's-
get him
he's
for you. He
around
can
here somewhere.
he can sing you some stuff.
Yeah.
Creed?
Oh, remind him he can do. Never mind. I was gonna say that, but it's not done yet. Never mind. For a below average player, those RAM clock changes from DDR5 from 5200 to 6000, any big difference? Oh,
Yes.
like are they? Yeah. 5200 to 6000, yes.
6,000 is like a pretty big performance increase
Yeah.
on most like current gen Ryzen. and
If you're
current
gonna
gen
go with
Intel things.
DDR5, I would just go DDR5 6000.
The thing is, it's just like the
are there
price.
any boards that wouldn't support 6000? I don't think so.
Basically none. And like the way it works out price wise, it's almost the same price for like 5200 versus 6000 memory. So it doesn't even make sense.
Oh, the Music Man. Yes, the Music Man has arrived. GP Hollow remembers. Mark Gudiso. Question: my GPU has been getting hot lately to the touch, but when I go to MSA Afterburner, it shows that it's low 36, but it feels hotter than that. Should I have to worry about it or not? More than likely, you're feeling all the heat dissipating out into the heatsink.
It
If you're-
absorbs into the back plate. So if you're
Yes.
feeling the back and it's real hot, that's normal.
It is just soaked with heat.
Ah,
36
yes.
degrees would be accurate.
The Creed enthusiast.
The Creed
What you guys got
enthusiast.
here?
We got a Bit Phoenix. What is this case called? A Nova Mesh.
Yeah,
Nova
that
Mesh.
one.
You don't hear from Bit Phoenix a whole lot.
No, I was honestly really surprised that we were able to find a Bit Phoenix case in 2024. I thought they died.
Yeah. Hey chat, how are you? How's it going, guys? The Creed enthusiast.
Yep.
How are you? Guys, question for you. Can I get a 1 in chat if we're having a good day today? Can we get 1s in chat if it's a good day? Can I get 2s in chat if you're having a so-so day? Can we get 3s in chat if you're having a real stinker of a day?
What's three again?
I'm trying to get a gauge on chat in here.
How's your
1 or 2s?
Thursday? 1, 2, or 3?
1, 2, or 3. What are we looking at here? Big weekend coming up. Big weekend Olympics.
Yay, mid, or meh?
1. Mark's loving it.
Loving it.
Mark's loving it.
I took the cover off the casing, and the heat is coming from the front. Interesting. Of the GPU.
Oh boy.
Are you feeling like the heat exhausting out of it? Fans blow air up into, and then it kind of disperses.
1s in chat. People are
Lots
having a
of-
good day.
Lots of ones.
Luciano, New York says, "Can you take me higher?"
Can you take me higher? I see you guys want me to sing Creed.
Hey, Music Man.
You want me to sing Creed on stream? It's just not good. Hello, my friend, we meet again. It's been a while, where should we begin? Feels like forever. We've seen, I don't want to touch Justin because I don't know if he wants me to touch his arm. Myself and I don't know. All right, okay, guys, have a great day. Bunch of 1s in chat. Let's
Lots
have
of
a
1s in
great
chat.
weekend. The Olympics is starting, so
Yep. Exciting stuff.
definitely not.
And
watch
GP Holland's
that.
going paddleboarding this weekend.
Oh, hey, paddleboarding. That's an
not allowed.
Olympic sport.
Is it? That's awesome.
Nope. Okay, bye.
It's gonna get its Olympic
Honestly,
sports status right after
I
pickleball
wouldn't be
does.
surprised if that was an Olympic sport.
I don't think it is.
Interesting. Next year it will be.
I mean, esports is an Olympic sport now. So
That's why I figured
maybe
most
paddleboarding
things,
can be.
there's
I
officially.
think they
yeah,
just voted it in.
They had like their whole ceremony thing with all the people that are in charge of voting on that, and they're just like more in favor, and then no one like was against it. Like just like okay, I guess it's a thing now. a whole room and maybe one person out of 30 plays video games in there. You're like, I like games.
Broadcasted on ESPN 8.
My TV don't go that far.
Okay. It's a separate event. It's a separate event.
Checks
They're
out.
doing esports Olympics, not Olympic esports.
I bet
That
why
makes
they
sense.
did that.
It's
Okay,
a separate
it's still,
organization.
like, you know, I guess they assume that like most people that like want to watch the sports probably are not in it to watch League of Legends professional games.
I don't understand what I'm looking at League of Legends. It's like the Coco Melon of esports, dude. It's so stupid.
That's because if you haven't played it, you don't get it.
No.
Are you defending League of Legends right now?
Nope.
If you look at League of Legends or like, I almost want to say Diablo, and you have no idea what you're looking at.
It's not even just League of Legends, dude. It's like any game
Any
with like
top-down game with just
effects
pixels
that you don't know
flying.
what it is. Like when you don't know anything about it, you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like
Yeah.
it's just flashing lights, dude. Like you just turn into like a small child where you're just like, I'm seeing the flashing lights and
I
it's
showed my
making
friend my
brain go,
Diablo
go, go.
build, and I was like, well, as you can see here, I'm doing this. And he's like, this is just nonsense.
Sharky on mobile says, I have a question. What is a better, for example, two 6950 XTs or a 7900 XTX? The 7900
one
XTX.
card.
Yeah, always
Yes.
one card. SLI is
in
dead.
2024, Crossfire and SLI are long gone.
Yeah.
We'll be better off with a single card. The only time we ever put multiple GPUs in a system is for like CAD rendering or something, or any task that you can specifically allocate it to a certain GPU. So you could have like 4 rendering jobs happening on 4 graphics cards, and that'd be the only time it would make sense to do something like that.
You can watch Tanner's SLI video. Okay, it's his magnum opus, his life's work.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
It's getting it.
I was just
Emmy
trying to hype it
nomination.
up for him, but he doesn't think so. So
You know,
It's a great video regardless.
I sense some sarcasm in that comment. Because he said it like,
cinematic masterpiece over on the YouTube. Go check it out.
I'm just happy it got views. What's that right now?
Overwatch is also like that. If you have no idea how the game works, true.
It's at 72,000 views.
dude, have you ever
72,000,
tried
goddamn.
watching like professional Counter-Strike?
Me?
Yeah. Like
I've
that-
seen
there's-
clips.
There's not even like a ton of effects going on, but you try to keep up with that, you're like,
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
what's
No,
happening.
it looks-
because all the casters are like, you know, talking about things happening off screen.
Oh,
like,
right, yeah.
From the call outs, they're just like, oh, like fucking oonga boonga jump, like
Yeah.
somebody just got a kill there. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but cool.
Holy shit, is he bringing back dick strafing?
Yeah.
That's.
Or the
Yeah.
location callouts.
Do you know what I remember loving
Hmm.
was every time Battlefield had a launch, they would do a full 32v32 Battlefield esports match,
hate
and they
that.
would stream it live. And Battlefield is one of those games. Like, sure, you gotta aim well, you gotta move well, but if you're creative in that game,
Yeah, that's why
You
it's not a
win.
competitive game.
yeah. And unfortunately, there's no like you have to. I don't know. I like games where if your creativity wins out,
Sure.
that's more fun to me.
Yeah, but that's hard to make competitive, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Competitive
like-
has to come down to how well I click that pixel.
How I
versus the
miss
next guy.
Halo esports.
Yeah, versus how well my Razer keyboard
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God,
allows me to
yeah.
tap strafe.
Yeah.
You don't want store-bought macros? Not called macros, so they're fine now?
Come on, man, it's fine.
Razer Edition macros, everybody.
Everybody in the comments of those videos were like, "Yeah, but aim assist, right?" I was like, aim-
Controller players, am I right?
Yeah.
Yep, full circle. Virgie, hope you're doing well. Can't be on stream today any longer. Have a great stream. See you next week. Yes, sir, dude. Have a
Where's
good one.
our child, Trappity?
Drappity, where are you?
Trappity, how's the
Trappity.
lemonade?
What should I upgrade, Tanner? I have a 10400F with a 3060 Ti and 32 gigs of RAM, and I think I have a bottleneck.
Everything?
That's the specs line up. A 10th gen
Yeah.
i5 with a
It's-
3060.
In my opinion, it's time to upgrade everything.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a bottleneck. I think that more so
I think
is
you're just like
a,
a overall performance
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah, you're just
that you're
being
running
bottlenecked
into.
by life.
Yeah, I mean, you're 4 generations behind on CPU, 2 generations behind, almost 2 generations behind on GPU. Might be why. Otherwise, I mean, the specs make sense. Nothing stands out as weird about that.
Yeah, because even if you want to upgrade your CPU to something modern, you're gonna have to upgrade your RAM. Then you're gonna be bottlenecking your GPU. Yeah, so just upgrade everything.
Yeah. How was, I guess you're asking about the deep cool stuff. We've been surviving. There's still plenty of other fish in the sea when it comes to their product type.
Yeah.
Good budget cases, budget AIOs. Luckily, there are.
I mean,
a
it
lot
was
of contenders
definitely
in that.
unfortunate because,
yeah.
you know, we used a lot of deep cool stuff,
Mhm.
but obviously there are many other options from many different brands.
Yeah, I'm just sad because Deep Cool is definitely among the PC brands turned it around the most in the last like 5 or 6 years from just like consumer like
Yeah.
appeal.
Yeah.
9-day difference. Four generations behind in humans means you're a great grandpa. Thank you for that fun fact.
You calling that guy's computer a grandpa computer? Boomer computer?
Got the boomer
We're
computer.
generations behind. Just upgrade, bro. Your grandpa, just upgrade, bro. Isn't that like the plot of our Altered Carbon? Like, you're 4 generations behind, upgrade. New body.
Yeah.
Like,
pretty much just like rich people could keep like swapping into new bodies
Yeah.
and stay young forever.
there's a new game that just came out called Nobody Wants to Die. It's like it's gonna be the new tech demo game. It's like Unreal 5, looks as nice or better than Cyberpunk.
Sick.
And it's like a detective game. And the whole idea is like you essentially have to pay a subscription service to be in. It's like, oh, that's a Love, Death, and Robots episode. Like,
For sure.
Isn't there like a Justin Timberlake movie that's like that premise?
oh, where you got like the time on your wrist or
Yeah.
whatever.
And
Yeah.
then, like you can buy time or something like that.
Everything. Yeah. All the currency is time. What I understand. I forgot what that movie's called, but
In time, I think.
In
is
time.
it called In Time?
Yeah,
That
your
would make
wages
sense.
are time.
In Time. Okay. Yeah. They say it's called In Time.
Yeah.
You gamble with time. Your wages are time, etc. Interesting.
But I should keep the power supply because it was a pre-built that I upgraded with a water cooling that I should also keep, and I have an 850 watt. Yeah, as long as
Yeah.
the specs you change to fit within an 850 watt, which
Dude, power
most do.
supplies, if it's from like a decently reputable brand, like they'll last forever. You know, 10 years, 12 years, whatever. You can keep those.
Yeah.
For sure.
Also upgraded a 1650 to a 3060 Ti. Yeah, awesome. That's definitely a noticeable upgrade. Installing my first AIO this weekend on my PC. Something specific I need to think of besides putting the cooler on top and having good paste?
Not really. I mean, the only thing you really need to care about is you don't want the pump to be the highest point.
Yep.
And the pump is usually, in most AIOs, in the block that sits on your CPU. So you wouldn't want to do something like mount the radiator on the bottom of your case and then have the pump be reaching upwards to your CPU, for instance.
And if you have any questions, you can for sure just Google your case with a radiator of your size AIO, and then you can see how other people are orienting it in their cases. I would probably match something similar to that. Most likely it'll be up top. It's always a safe bet.
Yeah, in front or up top.
Yep.
Up top is
never down below.
preferred if possible, but
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. AIO installation, depending on what brand, sometimes are a little bit easier than others, but really it's just standoffs and some screws.
I mean, I don't think it's any more difficult than an air cooler half the time, to be honest.
Can you please give me a graphics car? I have a GT730.
Do you have any graphics cars?
I don't have any spare cars laying around.
I wish, dude.
No.
my 2060.
I was gonna make a car joke about the
I was like,
2060.
are you gonna say something?
Gonna say, is that the
I was
Ford
muted when I
2060?
said that. I was. You guys want my 2060?
Graphics card go vroom.
Yeah, got a case fan. Extra cool.
I like that you added a some grippy.
That's because the magnet kept falling out, so my bit would just eject itself randomly when I was building.
Oh, I see. This is holding it
sometimes.
into the screwdriver.
Yeah, so I just put a bunch of tape on it.
I thought you did like a pencil grip, like you did. They used to put it on pencil.
Not usually, because that part spins.
No, but it's really practical. Just
Very human design.
very human indeed. I've seen someone on YouTube. The Corsair is the IQ 115 something something. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Should be pretty easy.
Yeah, and like with something from Corsair, if you really get stuck, I'm sure there's like a video of some person installing it on YouTube or something.
Absolutely. Very reputable brand.
Yeah.
I'm sure lots of people use it. I just want a GTX 750 Ti. I mean, you can probably get a 750 Ti for $80 on eBay.
I mean, it's a 750 Ti. How much could it cost? $10?
$10. Very cheap. Cheap. I got a 1080 Ti sorry, English. I got my 1080 Ti back the other day. I upgraded my brother's PC to a 7000 XT, so now I have an old UVGA and 1080 Ti sitting in a box.
Dude, I do too. I have an
Asking-
old For the Win 3 1080 Ti, dude, sitting on my shelf. Legendary graphics card right there.
I have a Strix 1070. I wasn't fancy enough for the 1080 and 1080 Ti.
It's unfortunate.
But I loved how the original Strix cards looked. They were all like angular and stuff.
You're telling me they weren't blue and red?
No, they were not.
They weren't
Freedom.
Americanized?
They were not freedom colors.
I don't want my graphics card unless it's promoting jingoism. That's what I'm saying. Everybody go to the theaters and watch Twister right now.
Everybody
Glenn
go
Powell.
watch Twister.
Glenn Powell, the savior of America, everybody.
He fights off those tornadoes.
Top Gun Maverick.
Throws hands. Flies a jet right through it, disrupting the flow of
Dude,
wind.
he shoots an
destroying the
American.
tornado.
He shoots a Lockheed Martin missile into a tornado, and he saves freedom.
Let's go.
Let's go.
As it's heading towards the White House, the tornado's about to take out the White House.
And as he does that, Tom Cruise flies over the tornado in an unreleased Lockheed Martin plane, and he drops red, white, and blue smoke. So when the tornado disperses, it's a red, white, and blue cloud. America.
Freedom.
America. And then they play volleyball after.
It makes a rainbow in the
Shirtless.
sky.
Shirtless.
There's a rainbow
And
going
oiled
over,
up.
and it's a red, white, and blue. Goes over the White House.
Goes over the White House. Like, this is our Independence Day.
Lewis PC says, do I need an AIO in 2024? Will air cooler work? Depends on what CPU. Everyone's I need an AIO, but I'm getting an AMD 7600X. You do definitely do not need a 360. Like a 240 AIO or even an air cooler that's maybe a little bit chunkier. Plenty. More than enough.
Yo, English or Spanish? You want to make out?
That was a great response.
I love that he
Virgin
goes from
Top
asking
Gun.
for a 750 Ti to English or Spanish. Just his next comment. Welcome to stream. Top Gun mentioned. Rob.
He said he wasn't going to be in stream anymore.
Yep, we
He
called him.
awoke the American in him.
There we go. Appropriately timed movie. Twisted it hit Greenville. The strongest on record. It's also the best documented. It's wild.
I mean, it's just tornado season right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that
Is there a
like
season for that?
is that like Shark Week? You know, like but
Dude,
tornado season.
Give me... No, I don't need Shark Week. I need America Tornado Week.
What's the recipe for a tornado? You need like hot air after like a, or a cool air after
Glenn Powell's
hot
farts.
air front or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are great YouTubers. Thank you.
Discovery
Discovery also schedules the tornadoes out. Yeah, they also discovered the fucking attacks.
I love how you were joking about that. Hurricanes are fun. We don't have hurricanes here. We have monsoons, which are a mix of just booms
Yep.
and then rain.
Dude,
a
it's
little
freaking great because like your car,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just rain
Money.
into dust storm, into more rain, into
Yeah.
more dust.
Nasty.
Little madness, a little badness.
I thought getting
Combination.
like salt on your car in like the Midwest was really shitty. Getting dust after a monsoon here on your car is probably more annoying.
It's a
Thank you for
4070
the follow.
Ti Super and a 7800X 3D feasible with 1500. Talking in case, RAM, storage,
I mean,
motherboard.
okay, so what? A 7000X 3D is like $300.
Yeah.
Motherboard's like $200, so we're at 500. 4070 Ti Super is like 800.
830.
Yeah. So we're already at
say-
your 1500,
So that's
and we've
already-
only done
yeah.
the CPU motherboard combo. and
If
your
you have
GPU.
everything else and those are the only two things you're buying, then yes,
Absolutely.
it's under.
Yeah, but you'll still need, I don't even think we mentioned memory, a case, power supply, and a cooler.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be a lot closer to 2000, if not slightly over. I'd say like 22 to 2400 is probably a system like that. 7800X3D with a 4070 Ti.
With the proper amount of RAM and
Right,
storage.
yeah.
and
Spec
everything.
accordingly for a system like that.
Not skimping on anything like
Mhm.
only getting a terabyte of storage or only 16 gigs of RAM. Like,
Are you guys going to sponsor Bill Jensen? Is that the Jensen? His name Bill?
His name is not Bill.
I didn't think his name was Bill.
not
Who's Bill
Bill.
Jensen? Not the Jensen I know.
Bill Jensen.
That would kind of make his leather jacket that much funnier. His name was, guys, I'm Bill Jensen.
Leather jacket, cowboy boots.
Spreading freedom through these here 4090s. Check out what's in my oven. 59. Bill doesn't need a sponsor. He's got God on his side. There you go. He's a religious man.
I have God and anime on my side.
How about a lower one, a GT 1030? We're getting more expensive now. Maybe we're at maybe like a $150 GPU on eBay. I have a broken 780. If that interests you.
Two broken 70.
2 broken 780s. I was really hoping one still worked, but it doesn't.
At that point, just don't even buy it. At a 1030, what are you gonna run? You know, you're gonna be running CS2 at 45 frames.
Yeah, if you're looking for buying a used GPU, like in all seriousness, looking for like a 20 series, I'm sure you can get a 2080 right now, 2080 Ti for probably pretty damn cheap. Maybe like
Probably.
a couple $100, if not less.
Yeah.
And I'm still rocking a 2080 Ti right now on 1440p. It does more than enough. Can y'all give us a 30% off discount code? That's a lot. We'll need to run some promotions and stuff here. Back to the back to school season and all that. I'm sure we'll have a
Little stream discount, 50% off.
just a smidge. 70% free shipping. Thanks for the follow. English or Spanish?
Oh my god.
It's one of the dumbest things. But I'm glad everyone just like rolled with it. Nobody asked any questions. They're just like, we're doing this now. I'm surprised how much people ask for when they come in here. It's just how it is. 30% off a Meta PC's t-shirt. Now Kayo's the salesperson here. That's a bargain.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't just give those t-shirts away for free, man.
30% off the t-shirt that you would get for free with the purchase of a Meta PC. It's 30% off free.
Oh, that's a good
It's a
discount.
pretty good discount. With the purchase of a Meta PC, of course.
Of course.
Updated BIOS. Jace just made a good video about this. Got temps down to 79 degrees. Interesting. Was that just the BIOS update, or did you have to go in and set like some thermal limits? Was that the 80 degrees C limit on like a newer AM5 proc? It does default to 80 degrees, I think, when you do PBO. We set it to 90
When-
usually.
I mean, by default with PBO, it just
it just goes.
blows through temperature. Unless you set the limit specifically.
With Intel Extreme settings. Okay, so yeah, the AI Extreme overclocking stuff. I only want the signature of the person who screwed my PC.
Hey, I mean, everybody gets a little sticker, a little face of who
Exactly.
screwed their PC.
There is evidence.
Yeah.
Every Meta PC system, you know who built it. Oh, someone signed up for me? Absolutely. What's the best place for pre-builds? MetaPCs.com. We have both RTSs that change daily, and we have the configurator where you can pick and choose, spec out, get into more of the custom stuff, anything from normal systems to water cooling. And of course, everything is backed with warranty and support. Our whole slew of QC and testing, stress tests before the system goes out. And we find any and all hardware issues.
I wish Juan supported my PC.
Yeah, honestly, my computer probably worked better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lewis, you did mention earlier, I kind of wanted to touch on it. Do we think our builds are, I think you mentioned overpriced or expensive? Not necessarily. Like, we are in the industry of SIs, so pretty much any other company similar to us, those pre-built system companies, we have to price competitively, so there's no reason we would be overly expensive. That would be more detrimental to us than it would be for you.
Yeah. I mean, you got to remember, like, if you buy from a company that makes their own components, there's always going to be a little bit of extra cost,
Yeah, I
like
mean,
involved.
The overhead
for-
of the warehouse space, a dozen plus employees, the time and effort that goes into making the system, stress testing it, QCing it, packing it, shipping it, a whole slew of stuff.
Supporting it after if you
Yep.
have problems or need a component replaced or something.
Exactly. And for local people, that's one of my favorite times to get into like higher end enthusiast stuff because you don't have to worry about shipping. If you ever have problems or you want to do maintenance or clean it up in the future, just bring it by. We're local. And now you're skipping my comment. Oh no. How dare I? I might have missed it, honestly. We have 3 other streaming platforms in one chat that you don't see. Bluebuzz watched that one too, but decided on new RAM, so the IO just suddenly appeared in my basket at checkout. There you go. GP Hollow, when I met a PC so bad, thanks to Drew for making it happen, of course. And Lewis, if you have any questions on the website, if you reach out to the little floating head in the corner, that is Drew. He's our sales support guy. He is more than happy to answer any and all of your questions about the actual process there.
He actually lives inside the website.
He does.
That's why his head's there.
He is the website. 100% correct. For a while, y'all were getting tired of me. Nonsense. We're here for it. Thank you for the sub. Sorry I missed your name just now. I'll trade you guys my 3060 PC for a 4070 Ti Super. If you do a full build, we can do the trade-in for it. I don't know if we could do per hardware thing like that. Lewis says my budget is $1,300. Is there a meta build that matches that? $1,300. I think we'll usually have a lower spec system somewhere around like that $1,400 range.
I mean, that's like kind of something like this almost.
This is probably
like what
similar
we're
to that.
building right now is going to be somewhere around that
14th
price
Gen
category.
i5, 7600 with an air cooler. Meta PC says amazing quality builds. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Put a lot of time and effort into making it that way. So why does that go into that?
I mean, Zach made it seem like it was a very obvious thing.
Right.
I'm not sure that that's really the case.
No.
It's just how this case happens to configure the RGB is that the reset switch by default is on the controller, which then you can cycle through with the reset switch
so it's not actually
button.
resetting the computer, it's just you're binding it to lighting.
Theoretically, most of the time, the reset switch goes, you would want it to reset your computer, but in this case, not so much.
Veteran Gaming, I want to trade in my TI-83 calculator for a build with 4090 equal trade, more or less. Basically on par right there.
Dude, TI-83 calculator?
Do we want to get into Temu stuff while you wrap up cables?
I mean, I'm pretty much done, so if
Sweet.
you want to hop into Temu stuff, I think we should hop into Temu stuff.
You're good? You just need to pull it up there. I can switch. Don't click it yet so I can see that. Make sure this goes to it. Hide that real quick so I can see my screen. Thank you. And make sure this works. And pull up that screen. Move the window just down a little bit so I can see. Yep, we're good. Cool. Awesome.
Okay.
Welcome to Temu, ladies and gentlemen. What are we working on here? What do we want?
What do we want to look first?
I mean, here's the thing, right? Every week, we get people in the chat.
Yeah.
They want inexpensive things.
They want the cheap.
Yes.
Temu's got you with cheap.
free
got you.
Free
PC.
PC. What do we have for free PCs over on Temu? Come on. Free PC. $84 computer right there. Let's go. That's all you need. ROG gaming desktop for, that's not cheap.
Oh my goodness.
It's not free either.
I'm surprised anything
An
on Temu is allowed to
i7.
be over $1,000.
It's almost sold out. We got to get one.
We must.
Let's go.
Kid Shadow, have a good one, dude. I am surprised that there's as many gaming PCs. I did a quick little browse. I'm surprised that people, I don't, like, it's so hit or miss. You'll see the same system for like $300 that you see for like $1,200. You're like, well, what, how'd you save that much money?
Okay. Find one that's like
We even find it.
unbelievably cheap and click on it and see what's happening.
$320 on the left side right there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Go
On
to,
the left side, down one.
Whoa.
Or even that.
Now we're just gonna get weird like Raspberry Pis and stuff.
Yeah,
Here?
$320,
Yeah.
sure.
What's going on there?
What do we got for 320? We got an i5 with a RX 550,
Ooh.
60 gigs of memory. I like that it just says it's a Core i5.
Yeah, we don't know what gen, but
That's
3.3,
concerning.
that means it's
It's
probably like,
Old.
you
Older
know,
than 10th gen. It's like a,
7th gen, 6th
Yeah.
gen.
so it's a 6th or 7th gen i5 right there. Can you scroll down to the bottom? I'm curious if it says the CPU
Yeah,
spec.
is there more details? He's just looking at the pictures.
Yep.
He's looking at the
Yep.
pictures.
Let's go down. Description.
Maybe there isn't.
Further.
Maybe that's all you get.
yeah, that's
Further.
all there is. But
Further. There you go.
Okay,
Keep going.
okay.
This one says
Whoa.
3.7
You see that
gigahertz.
graphic right there? Look up. Look a little bit up.
Huh.
You see that? Let's go.
Let's
that graphic.
go.
let's go.
Let's go.
Gaming Battlefield Visual Feast is what that is.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
look at that.
It's so cute.
Apex Legends, GTA
it
5,
runs PUBG.
Office work and games. Honestly, that's
Office-
just like killing
two
two
birds
birds,
with-
with one stone.
Just like it.
That's what I always say.
I was thinking the same thing. Oh man, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, RGB mousepad?
Oh,
Yo.
free
For
RGB fans and RGB keyboard.
For $320, I think this might just be our system.
Ah, running memory.
Running memory, where's it running to?
I don't know.
Your fridge is running.
Okay. Let's try and find a graphics card.
Yeah, let's just search NVIDIA graphics card. What are we rocking here?
Oh, a 10.
$53 for a
$50.
1050 Ti that may or may not be a 1050 Ti, unbranded.
That looks suspiciously like the card that's currently inside of this PC.
Except they were just like, you don't need that extra heatsink here. Just take the.
I mean, it looks exactly like.
It's very
I don't know,
similar.
man. It says Nvidia on it.
I believe NVIDIA made the PCB. I want to know what's on the PCB. Those look like the cheapest two fans to ever be on a GPU. He's happy
Graphics
about
card
it.
Chip. DDR5 high-speed memory. Is that true?
It's so high speed and provide you with a
Fluent
using
experience.
experience.
Ooh.
Lovely. I don't know that we're gonna go for a 10 series GPU.
Okay. Let's go back to looking.
$370 gets us, what is that?
Colorful 3060. I mean, that's
3060?
probably real though. Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Colorful's not that
That's like
bad.
a real brand.
Colorful, yeah, you could get weirder than colorful these days. $275 for a 2060.
Super.
Oof.
Roll off. Keep going. See what else we got here.
I think that's it. I think there was like 3 options for your graphics card. There's the 1050 Ti again, but for a higher
A
price.
1660.
1660 for
For only
$229.
$230.
What brand is Elsa? It's the Frozen brand.
Let it go. Let it go.
I like that the GPU comes with a disc.
That's the
to have
driver.
your-
How else am I gonna get my drivers on there?
Guys, we got an 011 at home.
The not an 011.
The not an
Somebody
011.
smashed it with a hammer. Bonk.
Shrunk. This is a 12th gen i7. They at least tell you this time with a 4060 for 1100.
Upgrades to a 13700F for free.
Why not
don't know
just
what that means.
have interesting?
Got a 4060 in it.
Huh. I
Interesting.
don't know about that. We're definitely not going to be doing a full complete system today.
Okay, so I don't think we're finding a graphics card.
Okay, Tanner. What can we find? What can we find?
Can't find a processor. We can't find a graphics card.
Yeah,
Let's
there's
start
no
with the
way we
case.
got
What is
Temu
actually
Intel.
usable?
Obviously, a case is an easy go-to. Lots of fun, weird design cases we feature on the channel. That's something we haven't done. Why does that have so much ROG branding on it? The one at the top left for $88. The down one has an Oh my god.
Oh my god, I think I just fell
How
in
much
love.
RGB is in this case?
I just fell in love.
They just said I want as many.
Small K heterogeneous desktop computer.
I like it. MATX, Mini ITX supports a 240 and is covered in RGB, ROG. It has a GPU support, a side LED, a power supply LED.
Dude, I want the pink one.
Damn. RGB on RGB for $88 too. Nice PC case, love it. Good.
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 I take. Does it come with those fans?
I think so.
It comes with 6
Fine
RGB.
noodles? Wait, scroll up.
Fine noodle. Inherently
Quality
better.
free.
Oh, that's
Yep,
that's
sure
great.
Seems like it.
That's just great.
Quality free has to be one of the funniest things. Quality, not.
We gotta get this with it.
Can we actually? Can we get a butterfly knife like that? That's sick. Yes, add that to cart. That's our first go-to. With
We're getting the
pink.
pink one,
Yeah,
right?
pink.
Pink one,
Add
the
the
pink
cart.
one. Yeah.
Send it. I'm sad because that takes up a lot of the RGB we could have like thrown in there otherwise. But I mean that covers so many of the bases with just one case.
I don't think we need any more, man.
Oh, I'm gonna find some more.
No
Okay,
items in
okay,
stock.
okay.
Sweet.
Let's-
Let's see if there's any other cases. I think that's a pretty good
An
contender.
open computer case.
$25
Here's
roll
a
test bench.
slab of aluminum. Put your
With
components on
standoffs.
it.
Pay me $25 for it, please. We need to like prompt more than just PC case. We need to prompt gaming
Heterogeneous cases, because that's what the other one was going off of.
PC case.
Uh-oh.
Please click on the number closest to the green shape.
What a weird captcha.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Do you?
Do you?
Interesting. We
What
got
is
some like printed
this?
graphics. It's the portable with the carry handle. Boring, boring, boring. A lot of with printed graphics that I'm sure they don't have rights to. I like the toolbox PC.
It's just like a workbench,
Yeah.
but there's a monitor in it.
To $900.
I don't know. I think we're doing pretty good with our case selection so
Okay,
far.
okay.
CPU coolers. Always something weird in the CPU cooler department. Do we go AIO or air cooler with this?
Just search CPU cooler and see what comes up.
$41, $60, and $50.
I think it's gonna be a 240. Is
It
the
does
size
need to
of
be
the
a 240. Yep.
Yeah.
Want to do white because we got a pink case?
Oh no.
The glorified Intel stock cooler with RGB.
This is beautiful. What are you talking about?
That is.
We need
What's
something.
that? What's that $59?
What is
AI? Oh, it's
this?
$360, never mind. That's a pump res combo. One Temu custom water cooling loop.
Good
You said
God.
59?
Mixed metals, anybody?
Yeah, I haven't seen a white 240 yet though. There's a white
Okay.
360. White 240 on the
Oh.
right side there, $56.
That white one, that was
Is that the one that was out
that's
there
the
with
one
the
that's
RGB
in
tubes?
that guy's PC.
I saw that there was, you can buy separately.
Dude,
the
you're talking,
RGB
yeah, this
sleeving for the
one.
yeah, the one that Juan
It's
had out there.
outside, yeah. And then Juan tells me, we don't have any content out here. And then I see this thing like flashbanging everybody.
What's that $56 one on the right? The
it's
Manmu.
this. On move.
That's got a little infinity thing in the center.
Oh, it's got a video with it, dude.
It's got infinity LEDs. That's nice. Some not Lee and Lee action.
Okay, it doesn't support LGA 1700 though.
Oh, it doesn't?
Not according to the title.
1155 AM4. Wow.
Yeah.
And then yes, absolutely. After this, we'll search for RGB sleeve tubes. They for sure make this separate.
Okay, well, we
let's
can't
look
get
for a
this
different white 240. Keep scrolling. If not, we'll just search white 240 at the top. Yeah, that build quality, I'm sure all of these are just going to be spectacular. Quality free. That's my favorite line today. Quality free cooling. Yeah, click that one. 1700 on that one. Okay.
I don't know about the name on that one.
The marijuana one?
Eh,
On a way. On a way.
On away.
On a way.
Look for a power supply after this. We can do that.
See, that one says LGA 1700.
Yeah, let's add that to cart. Good
Okay.
old white 240 for the pink case. The one away.
Oh, it's getting
Sweet.
the how to buy things on the internet tutorial.
Search RGB AIO tubes. Yes, the first one.
That's what
go.
we need.
We need that.
Absolutely.
Keep shopping.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to see if there's any gold in here.
I mean, we got to look at the description of these items that we're picking up, though, because that's where all the gold is. Whoa, welcome to my crib. With the duck.
Wait, for $549? I think we need that.
It's almost sold out, man.
An
pick one
airsoft
up.
gun.
Sick. I like the little LED clock thing at the bottom
Yeah,
right.
there's our power supply.
Those actually aren't bad power supplies. The top left, those Somu or Simu, whatever ones. That's they use a manufacturer that a lot of other brands use.
Somebody says do cable extensions.
Cable extension should be a good one.
What's
I mean, there's
this?
some right there. There's
Yeah.
some streamers.
Oh, it's a clock.
Search,
Okay.
what about just like RGB PC accessories or something?
Let's just search RGB. Hey.
Get lots of like set up room things. Damn, does that chair have two fans at your ass?
Butt fans?
Butt fans. Ooh, click the third thing over. That like.
What is
This?
that?
Yes. What is that?
Is that a motherboard?
It's a 24-pin connector.
Yo.
RGB.
Click the video.
Okay.
I think we need that. I think that's cooler than a strimmer cable.
Lee and Lee, you paying
Lee and
attention?
Lee?
Like,
yeah. Then I play Tetris on this?
Sold.
Sold. Okay, we're gonna get
Interesting.
one.
They're like synced up to those wires though.
Huh.
I wonder if there's cables that go with that little 90-degree thing. If you scroll down, are there like cables anywhere? Like down the page?
Yeah, he means like to the description.
Related products or something? Keep her going. 20 ATX went from a 90-degree.
Jesus, basketball tapestry.
I think
Uh-oh.
these right here.
Is that what we need? Like, do they go over cable extensions?
I think you need LED cable. Oh, there's another 90-degree LED thing, and it's just like a solid bar right there next to the mini fridge.
It's not white though.
Oh, that's true. It's not white. Oh, there's LED cable. Yeah, that was one we saw earlier. Click that. I'm curious.
I don't like that one as much though.
They don't look great.
Yeah.
They really don't.
Or maybe like,
So bright. So bright.
It might get the job done. Add it to the cart as a placeholder for now. We'll always double check. at the end.
You're gonna need to do some serious double checking.
Yeah. Well, of course, before we actually purchased any of this.
Yeah. Oh, hey guys, I think we need to get this one right here.
Our case, I think, comes with one. Otherwise, absolutely.
We need two.
We need two.
We need two.
It's not even. It's clashing, Connor. Not Connor. Tanner. Doesn't fit our color scheme.
Okay, let's go back
Sweet.
to this.
Okay, so we've got case, cooler.
Are we getting this?
RGB for days.
Do
yeah,
I-
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. For
Okay, wait.
1047?
Were the cables white though?
Yes.
They were, right?
Yeah, but I have white selected.
Yeah,
we
we're
want white.
White
Yeah.
everything.
We need to match our pink case.
You better act
Okay,
fast.
we
There's
got-
only two
got-
left. Exactly.
Oh yeah, we're cooking here.
Sweet.
We're cooking. Cooking.
Item discounts. We're saving 297 imaginary dollars.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the if sold in the U.S. price in brackets.
Should we get peripherals? What should we do?
Maybe a Temu setup is a future project because I saw a desk in there for like $40 and it was like a whole L desk.
Okay.
And then you can get like
Yeah,
a wall
yeah.
thing, and I think a setup would encompass
Just the
more
build
stuff.
today though.
Yeah, let's just do a
Okay.
system today.
Okay, can we get a power supply?
Yeah, let's search.
Power supply.
Let's see what we got. Ooh, portable monitors. I bet they have like LCDs for computers, but really cheap.
Okay, I think you're gonna have to look up PC power supply probably.
Better be an RGB power supply. It needs to be. $127 for a 1050 watt, no brand, something. That's an option. Not the cheapest. It's not quite Temu prices. There's not a lot of options either.
There's like two.
On the left side there, click computer components where it says category. Huh.
Yeah, there's like two.
Yeah. Really not much.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know how I'm feeling about
Oh,
the
what's this?
1050.
This should stick out the top like a unicorn's I know it's a
Yes.
bracket. It's a support bracket, but this should be like a
Putting a unicorn PC now?
yeah, it's a unicorn. We're
they don't-
gonna
They don't have it in white though.
it doesn't matter.
No, it matters.
Okay, fine. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Well, we got fans, so we don't really need fans. We got the AIO. I like those not Lee and Lee fans at the bottom right. You just pass by those.
I mean, there's some more Notley and Lee fans up there.
I got the whole infinity thing going on. I got a sandwich, some chips, and a Coke. Hell yeah, dude. There's those $22 extensions.
Gotta get some PC accessories. We gotta get more
Search for like
RGB
a PC LCD screen.
LCD screens. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Screen.
Squeen.
Oh.
That one for $18. Yeah, I've seen that on Amazon. Any of those smaller ones would probably fit in the back of the case.
Definitely. Okay, we're gonna get the small one.
Yeah, I think we were probably the best bet of fitting the smaller one in the case. $26 for, is that white? Versus,
like
Yeah, but
silver
let's check
on
if
me.
there's a white variant here.
Nope.
maybe the silver one then? For $8 more?
It's acrylic. Yep, beautiful.
Oh, it's acrylic. That's an interesting choice.
Send it. All right, we got LCD screen, a support bracket, 90-degree cables, RGB cables, RGB sleeving for the tubes. What's not to love?
I'm so excited for this.
What else?
I feel like there's more. There's more.
Search gaming PC accessory. Trying to be like this vague for random, like, you definitely don't need this, but we made it type product.
I mean, most of the time it just pops up, you know, whatever random stuff.
Gaming
they do, like
PC accessories, cars.
cars,
Interesting.
like
Let's
the property.
Oh,
like
that
the
makes
talking
sense.
Cars. Oh, okay.
like the property cards.
Property.
You know what I like to say when I'm building my PC? Life is a highway. And I'm going to ride it my way all night long. Where are these?
Let's see.
Oh, this is an even better unicorn horn.
Just drop that on top. Why not?
Yeah.
All GPU risers, a lot of
What else is
external
there?
desk things. Yeah, lots of setup related things for the future. I see little like keyboard things, lots of desks. Not a Steam Deck, Stream Deck.
Skull keycaps.
Skull
Holy
caps
crap.
is crazy. I feel like we've gotten what Temu can give to us.
There's probably some hidden gems, but I think we got all the the main core components we're gonna be able to get from here for sure. Yeah, maybe we find some other like bits and pieces before the actual before we do the video. So maybe there'll be a surprise or two, but otherwise I think that's probably it.
Yeah.
That's a good amount. What we got? $260 in RGB. It's pretty
The
good.
only thing I could think of is we get some of these and we tape them to the outside of the PC. Because it's not colorful enough.
Yeah, but those require like a wall outlet.
That was gonna be my only comment.
And?
And
Oh,
are you moving your computer often? I
Are
don't
you
think so.
backing down from a challenge?
Yeah, future project for sure. A setup, lots of cheap monitors, desks,
Yeah.
mice, keyboards.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
you might
Hit
as well
the-
just
hit the
outfit the
button,
new
switch it
streaming
away
room.
from,
Temu accessories.
Yep,
Switch it back to the main cam.
awesome. Sweet,
Beautiful.
love it. We'll definitely get all of those ordered, and there'll be a video, long form video, right? Main channel, long video. It's not going to be a short form, right, Tanner?
It's gonna be a long.
Perfect.
Full YouTube video.
Yeah, so that'll be over on the channel.
You know,
In the
in
future.
like 4 months when all the stuff arrives.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
from
true.
China.
Is it like Wish or AliExpress
I
where it's
think
just
it
like
is,
whenever it
where
shows
it's just
up, it
like,
shows
yeah,
up?
it shows up at some point in the
Wait,
future.
Kokado says there's an RGB M.2 cooler.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Okay, switch
on.
us back, switch us back.
I got you.
Oh shh.
Okay.
Okay. Is that LED?
It looks like the purple and green, like, Evangelion Asus stuff.
It
Yeah.
really looks like the Evangelion.
This is great. Okay, I think it's this top
Wild.
one.
Huh.
60. It is purple and green. But I
That
think
really
we should
would
get
match
it.
the Evangelion set.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can.
Yeah,
find
that one. Yep.
it. Oh, okay, it is that one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we have to get it. Actually, no, this is beautiful.
Okay, wait. What's the first one?
This is so
Oh,
bad.
enjoy your idea.
Enjoy your idea. Enjoy yourself.
Oh man.
Sweet. Well, maybe
Okay.
we'll find something here. What's
Oh,
the?
the first one, the very first one on this
Is
page.
that two little fans?
What is that? It looks massive.
Oh my god.
What? Wait, does
Oh,
the end that two go on
no.
that long part and that fan just like sticks out somewhere? Go to a picture down.
That beats
Where
me,
does-
dude.
Where and how? Oh, I think that's it's over. Like it sandwiches it inside of that. Okay.
It's so bad.
Oh wait, go back a picture.
Two
Go
of
back
the
a picture.
tiniest RGB fans.
Go back one.
Yeah. Okay. So that just drops into that bottom part.
Okay, interesting.
We gotta get this.
Tight fit.
Yep. Add it. Add it.
Tight fit.
You know what they say.
Add it.
Oh.
We gotta get it. I feel like we could
We
fit
need that
this
USB
somewhere in
clock
there.
fan.
Oh my god, can we put this in there?
Yeah.
Is this actually something we can put in there?
I mean, it's USB. Just stick it out the back of the motherboard.
Oh, never mind. That's not gonna fit.
I mean, fit outside of it.
I mean, it's like got like a bendy,
Yeah.
you know, support thing. You could just attach it to a USB thing off the side of your
And it's
computer.
a fan. It adds cooling.
We need that. It's like
You
a
can
million
direct
degrees
it to
here,
the
dude.
GPU. You bend it around.
You can put it on the unicorn horn. You can put it on the
silly.
unicorn horn, bro.
Never forget the time This.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah,
Sure. $9.
that's worth it.
This is gonna be a fun video.
All right. I think we're doing good now.
Hold on, we gotta find a RAM screen.
I don't even know what to search for.
RGB memory or RAM. Memory and RAM probably because
RGB memory RAM screen cooler.
Oh, ink RAM.
shine away. It's like the heat sinks I put on for the water block.
Oh, just like
Purple.
for
We gotta do this.
aesthetic purposes.
Gotta get the purple one.
But that means we're taking the RGB away because those aren't RGB. They have to find like RGB.
It looks
version
like
heat
it can
spreaders.
kinda
It's got like a
shine
Michael
through.
Bay lens flare
Yeah.
coming off of it though, so.
It is. It's just the photos.
Hold on, I just want to see if
Oh,
there's.
there you go. $10.99. That's a heat sink that adds RGB. But again, we'd be taking off the RGB that's already there and adding RGB.
Yeah. We should just like get this to put somewhere on the build. It doesn't need to cool anything.
Just this growth on top of your GPU.
Yeah, it's
this
got a.
mushroom thing.
It's just
going
like
on.
it's got like an RGB tumor.
Whoa, look at those fans. They're
Where?
like nebulas.
Which
left,
one?
that one.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, clear frame.
Oh.
80 millimeter, fully clear. That's a throwback.
Yo, is that an Octo?
Damn.
I love this.
Low noise 80 mil.
They're
fan,
only
I find
80
that
mil.
hard to believe.
They're only 80.
They're tiny.
I find that hard to believe. Awesome. You wrapped up with your system?
Yes.
So we want a quick power on boot, and then we can probably wind down stream there. Let me go back to our main camera. So we're sweet.
You get a power cable.
Here you go. J.J. Abrams directed that picture, absolutely.
Sync with our reset button.
Yeah.
That doesn't reset. And now they're rainbow. Wow.
That's wild. So now you could technically plug it into your motherboard, and then it would actually function as a reset.
Well, right now it is. Yeah, you could, but we don't do that.
Right. No one actually uses the reset switch anyway.
I don't think I've ever used it a single time.
I would rather have it for that use anyway.
I mean, most people probably just want to easily control their RGB, so
Yeah, for sure.
it makes sense that way. I guess.
Definitely more convenient. Clean looking build. Again, this is kind of like our more of the budget oriented RTS type system that we have on the website usually. We'll have a few different SKUs kind of in the similar price point. They'll come and go every now and again.
And your options will change. So like the case might change, you know. So if you check back every once in a while, something will be different.
How much was this build? Probably more like the 1500-ish,
I think this is like
maybe less.
pretty much the cheapest we do.
Yeah,
So it's got to be like, I don't know,
13.
12, 13.
We're gonna say between the $1,000 and $1,500 range because we're not salespeople. I hope you're gonna be able to build mine later. GP Hollow, if you put in the request, we might be able to do that, as long as it aligns with when stream is and the system and all the hardware being allocated for it. We definitely try. Drew says around 1,000 to 1,300 likely. Awesome. Don't know what's in there. It's the 14th Gen i5 with a 7600. So pretty entry level, pretty basic. Gets the job done. Definitely great for 1080p gaming and all that fun stuff. But yeah, otherwise it's a great looking build. We can probably, now that we're done with our Temu shopping and everything else, we can probably wind down stream there. So any last questions, comments, concerns about this system, about Justin, about Temu, about anything?
Better than a PS4?
True.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. Every PC here is so much better than a console. There's still a demographic for a console, for sure. I can't argue that, but
Oh, $999.
$999.
Even better.
Hell yeah.
We were way over.
yeah. It's a fantastic entry-level build. Still using modern hardware, not going anything that's, I mean, it's still the newest generation Intel proc, newest generation AMD GPUs, so we're not going back generations for any reason, just to save some money. It's all newer hardware, which is awesome. Temu build needs some anime girls on it somewhere.
I'm sure we can find some.
We can probably find that.
I'm sure we can find some.
We'll print some on it if not. We'll make it custom.
Has anybody ever asked you to do like
Awesome.
weird anime case prints for their builds?
Not since I've been here. I've done many and many anime in the past.
Yeah.
There's a lot of overlap between anime and PC nerds. Upgrading my RAM from 32 to 64. Is there a point where you bottleneck out and it's overkill?
I mean, realistically, like for gaming, you don't ever need more than like 32 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Like if you have a very specific use case that's going to need the 64, then great. But I don't think you're going to bottleneck anything by having too much memory.
No.
Yeah, it's more so just how much you actually need.
And if you're doing something where you need it, you'd know.
Yep. Oh, cool. Kato, you didn't have to do any of the what? No, that we'll save those prints for the Temu system. Don't you worry.
Oh, I'm sure he's done some of those.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Backplates for people of questionable things.
Yeah, they keep it interesting, that's for sure. Alrighty, well, thank you everyone for joining us. We will be able to catch you next week, Thursday, usual time, usual place. We will catch you then. And we'll also have that video out maybe by then, probably the following week for the Temu stuff, but keep your eye out. Adios. Have a good one.
Night, boys.